Hello guys, this is BobTrogalstaid here, and today I am playing some Binding of Isaac. Now, I'm gonna barely talk,
drawing
try to keep
pictures
it
and
quiet.
playing with his toys as his
quiet
mom
so you guys
watched
can
Christian
hear.
broadcasts on the television.
Say Christian broadcast.
Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice
from above. Sorry, I've
Your son
watched this so
has
many
become
times.
corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved. I will do my best to save him, my
Crazy
lord,
religious people,
Isaac's
man.
mother replied, rushing
Taking
into
kids'
Isaac's room,
kids'
removing all
toys,
that was
taking their
evil
oh.
from his life.
I'm gonna censor that.
voice
That is
called.
not appropriate for YouTube.
Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess
Still corrupted.
his sins. I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee, Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils.
He looks so
of the world.
sad.
One last time.
She still has
Isaac's
the TV
mom
remote
heard
in
the
her
voice
hand.
of
Like,
God
there's only 3
calling to
buttons on
her.
that thing.
You've done as
Channel
I've
up,
asked,
channel down, and
but I
turn on
still
the
question
TV.
your
Turn on.
devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you.
I really like the cartooniness of this part.
Anything, Isaac's mother begged. To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your
Hello.
son, Isaac, will be
okay.
this sacrifice. Go
Isaac.
into his room and end his life as an offering to me to
don't
prove
really like the
you love
wobbliness,
me
but
above all else.
It's still, it's
Yes,
not,
Lord,
it's not
she
bad. It's
replied,
not great.
Grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen.
A butcher's knife.
Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his
He's
room
got,
to find
bars
a
on his
hiding
windows.
place, he noticed a trap door to the basement,
Trapdoor.
hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw
No.
himself down into the unknown depths
Now this part,
below.
that's it, the beginning. Now this music at the very beginning I love. Just, I love the soundtrack for this game. I absolutely love it. It's just so, like, so catchy and so dark and creepy. It's great. Now, soon the sound's gonna cut out, and that is because, I'll explain this right now. While recording The Binding of Isaac, my frames go down to 30 frames per second instead of 60. Yeah, FPS, frames per second. To 60 frames, or from 60 down to 30 when I start recording. Now, this is a problem because the game runs twice as slow. It like cuts, see there, the audio just cut out, but it cuts all the how fast it is, how fast the game moves in half as well. So I have to record a post commentary and try to make it back up speed. Now this time, this video, it looks like the speed is a little bit slow, but I'm gonna have to mess around with like the settings for it. Okay, we got flush. That's a spacebar item. But yeah, I just had to speed that up in editing, and that's why I'm post commentating it instead of live, which I'd have a lot more to talk about in these long videos if it's live commentary, but I will try to make do. Now, as you can see, if you haven't ever seen this game before, it's dark, it's creepy. I don't know why I went in the shop. I don't have any money. Like, what was the point? But it's dark and it's creepy. It's evil. It has very dark dark things that people might not even realize are in the game, which is what I want to do. I want to, throughout this Let's Play, I want to go through and talk about every single item that I get in each run in the game. So, this item, the flush, I wish I actually, I wish I knew this earlier, but whenever you use it, it turns all non-boss items, or non-boss enemies into poop. Which is why, well, it didn't work here, so I thought that it never worked. But doing a little bit of research before recording this post commentary, I found out that the flush actually Also, with Peep, if you know the boss, if you've seen the game, or if you've have the game, seen it, Peep is one of the bosses. Now, whenever you take a certain amount of damage from him, one of his eyes pops out and moves around, and then the other one does after he takes that much more damage. Whenever you use Flush, it actually turns his eyes into poop as well. So that's a really good thing for Peep if you fight Peep, which there's a small chance because there's a lot of bosses in this, in Binding of Isaac Rebirth. But this is Larry Jr., Mr. LJ. He's one of the easiest bosses in the game. That and Monstro, those are the two easiest ones. Now, I want to talk about why this game is so dark, and that is the items you pick up affect your character. It changes what your character looks like. See, this is the pentagram right here. Now we can all guess what that means. It's obviously like the just a pentagram, no big deal, but there's not very much explanation that needs to be done through those items, which are religious items, which is one of the 4 categories I've set different types of items into. At least in my opinion, there are 4 different types of items. There are items that has to do with religion and like evil and good and devil and angels and all that stuff. And that is what the pentagram was right here. Now, I got horns and damage up, so my tiers do more damage, obviously. The next group of items is monster-based. So, monsters in the game... I got scared of that room, so I left. But monster-based items, like, basically, they're based off of the different monsters within the game. And this spike room sucks, by the way. I hate these little spiky thingies. They're the worst. Feel so dumb after you get hurt by them, but what you gonna do? Now this, the Book of Shadows. Temporary invincibility. I thought that was going to be a lot better than the Flush because I had no idea what it was, so I picked that up. Now, as I was saying, things to do with the monsters and the bosses within the game, such as like Monstro's Tooth or Monstro's Lung are 2 different items that you can get in the game. Next is child abuse. Or things like that with children and all the dark stuff. Like, I believe I might get an HP up in the game, but when you get an HP up, there are a few different types. There are like dessert and dinner and all that stuff, and it gives you an HP up. But the thing is, it's like dog food. Like your dinner is dog food. Your dessert is like, I don't even remember what it is. But it's all food that is like, you wouldn't normally give unless you're like abusing your child or something. So, those are the boss. Now this is... I guess at the secret room, and I got it. Secret room, you blow the wall up, and you can get items throughout, like, randomly in this. So I got bombs. But, the last type of item are things to do with, pills and, shots, like injections that a doctor will give you, and abusing those types of things. So, yeah, the game is pretty dark, and there's a lot of different meanings behind and reasons items do different things, which is what I want to do because I haven't ever really seen anybody. Now, I haven't looked for them, but I haven't really seen anybody ever really analyze the items like I plan to and how they're like symbolic of this thing or symbolic of that. So, yeah. I decided to go into this room, see what was in here, because I usually don't go in here, but there was a heart that dropped. So, yeah. Now, as you can see, the pentagram and Book of Shadows is what I got going on so far. And throughout the game, like I said, your character gets more and more messed up. What else have I not told you about this game? You got that your mom is trying to kill you, and that's why it's tears that you shoot, is because... your mom is trying to kill you. Why wouldn't you be like crying as a little kid? Because he is supposed to be a little kid, Isaac, and all the other characters that you unlock in the game. But yeah, that's one thing. The next is What else do I want to tell you about this run in particular? Oh, these flies. You can see these flies running around. These are my little protector guys. I got them from the chest, and they pretty much guard me, go and try to attack whatever. And this is Monstro. This is the other boss that I said was very, very easy. He has a lot of items with him that I'll talk about whenever I get it. Now, the Book of Shadows, as you can see... Oh, there goes the last fly. The Book of Shadows, it gives me a temporary invincibility. Now, you see all this stuff. The top left is the seed and all the other stats and stuff, as you could see. But the reason I did that is because I was lagging really hard here for some reason while I was recording. And I wasn't sure why, because usually it stays at a solid 30 whenever I record. But this is actually the second take of episode 1. The first episode 1, I got one of the worst, in my opinion, worst items in the game. It took me like 2 hours in real time to beat just a few of these floors, just these starter floors. So you can see I was getting a lot of lag there, which I usually don't. I was very excited when this game came out. If you didn't know, this game is pretty... Oh my god, there's so much lag. I'm telling you what right now, like... I don't know what it was something, but it was messing with my computer. Let's see, what do we get next item? Is it an HP up? No, it's box of stuff. See, Monstro's Tooth, like I said, I had just unlocked that. Box stuff. As you can see, there are a bunch of different things here. Keys, those are tarot cards. That's a thumbtack or whatever, I don't even know. And that is what I'm talking about with the pills. This one was telepills. It randomly teleports you throughout the thing. And there's a small chance, but it can happen, it has happened to me, where you teleport into what's called an I am error room, where it gives you a whole bunch of different things. Like, it could give you, like, 2 different upgrades, actually, if you're really lucky. Otherwise, it could give you a whole bunch of pills, too. Like, it's a whole bunch of different things that it could give you. But as you can see, there's these white hearts, like grayish hearts going around. Ew, people are pooping on me. Not pooping, actually, but, farting. And tarot card, this one takes me into this room, which is money equals power. That is a true statement right there. That is definitely a true statement, that money equals power. Now, what this item does, it gives you more damage the more money you get, the more damage you do, and it doesn't start to become super effective until later. And I'm like, oh yeah, money equals power, and then I get all this money, so we are good. Now, as I was saying, this gray hearts before I got interrupted by that money equals power, which is really, really, really good item in this game. It's also my favorite because look at him, he's just so styling. He looks so cool with these shades on. See, look at him. He's just awesome. I used to actually... no, I have to stay on topic. That's the problem, is I get off topic with this game or any commentary, post-commentary for that matter, because I just want to talk all the time. These gray hearts that you see, they're called soul hearts. No, they're called spirit hearts, sorry. And what they do is they're pretty much, they're like armor. Magic mushroom, all stats up. Woo! That's a really good one. That's a really good upgrade, and I got it from the small chance of a mushroom dropping that. Otherwise, it could also do like this poison. It could poison you too if you're not careful. So I usually don't blow those up. But the spirit hearts are very similar to armor in this game. So you do not take any red heart damage until all your soul hearts are gone, or spirit hearts. Yeah, that's one really good thing about this is those spirit hearts. They're pretty much, they make you invincible until you lose them. You can't gain them back like the red hearts or that refill. These stay gone unless you get another one. You can't refill them with the red hearts or anything like that. But they're very, very, very useful. Now, what I just did in here, I I didn't talk about this because I was still talking about the soul hearts. Or spirit hearts. I keep saying soul hearts. Those are different items. We'll get to that whenever we get some. I want to kind of do this like a let's play, but at the same time, I want to do it so I have more and more knowledge than the wiki says, or more theories about what these items actually mean, or more research into it than what the wiki actually has. Because, for example, I looked at a few items that I knew for a fact had meanings behind them, besides just the fact that this was an item and this is what it did. There was nothing. There's absolutely nothing. The only thing it said is this is how it changes your character and this is what it does. So, not much research and stuff involved, which is really what I want to do. I'm not sure what the little hoof is at the bottom. I really don't know. And those things are so... Those little things that go in the bottom left corner, I don't know any of them. Like, I didn't learn all those or anything like that. I still know a lot of the items from the first Binding of Isaac that I played back whenever that one came out. But I also remember I used to know almost every single one of the monsters' names, like what it was actually called. It was very interesting how I just remembered all of that. Now I'm going to try for the secret room. Do I get it? Do I get it? Boom, I got it. Now it stinks that you can't hear anything but my voice, but there's some golden poop. Which is great when I have money equals power. It's a great item. I mean, that's actually, it's true to real life. Like, you have a lot of power if you have a lot of money. Like, influence on other people, should I say. Like, I want you to do something and you don't want to do it, and I say, here's $1,000. That's me having a lot of power over you with the fact that I can persuade you just with the money. In my opinion, that's actually in real life, it is true, but in my opinion, that's not actual power. It's more like, well, it's a different type, I guess. Actual power would be like telling people to do something for you, for instance, is going to be my analogy in this one. Or not analogy, but example. And it's, Gertie. Gertie is one of the coolest bosses, but she is pretty difficult. I think it's a she. I don't know for sure. I like to call her a she. But, with money, having power by money, it's not really the same as having power like the president has power. The president's not a very good job. It's super stressful and everything, but he has a lot of power and not a lot of money. Money is not the only thing that makes you powerful, and sometimes money isn't the most powerful thing, which is very true too. But see, like that, I can just talk like that for the amount of stuff, just for one item, which is what I love about this game. It's the replayability, that you want more items, you want to see how cool your upgrades can get, how messed up your character can get, and all that stuff. So, yeah. The next thing is, let's see what our item gets. Let's see if we have any topics to talk about. There it is. Oh, I unlocked a new character, but look right there. That is lunch. I don't know what the heck that is. That looks like a bowl of poop. But it's called my lunch. So, this is the deal with the devil room, and I'm definitely making that deal right there. Brimstone. Blood laser beam. Now, as you can see, that's what it does. It changes your tiers into that. And it's, I could say it's one of the most overpowered items in the game. Which is why it costed 2 hearts. As you could see, I used to have 4 hearts, and now I'm down, or I used to have 5 red hearts, and now I'm down to 2, now I'm down to 3 because I spent 2 of them in that deal with the devil. So as you can see, this laser, it charges up and it fires a beam. It's very, very, very useful. I actually don't even need money equals power at this point because this thing is so powerful. So I'm just gonna shoot the poop. That's another thing I could talk about, the poop in this game. Why poop? Why is there this motif of poop? Now, if you don't know what a motif is, it's something repeated many, many times in a English. It would be like in a book, something that always keeps popping up. Now, Spelunker's hat, again, items very self-explanatory. You can see through walls. You can see where different rooms are on the map without even, like, for instance, the secret room. We're going to find that pretty quick because we have this item. And I just wanted to see how much money I would get there. So, yeah, I don't have to test for the secret room because I know exactly where it is. I'm still on the hunt for the money because I don't realize that money equals power is not working anymore because of the brimstone, which brimstone actually means sulfur. It's a word for another word for sulfur, if you didn't know. So that's one thing about it. I don't really know any backstory behind the religious items, but as you can see right there, the mystery room, didn't even know it was there, or I did know it was there because of this Spelunker's hat, which is very nice. And very useful throughout the game. So, next thing is the poop. I was going to talk about the poop. So, the poop motif. I don't really know anything. Like, what does the item do? Why is it there? What's it for? What is all this stuff about poop? Greed! Now, Greed is a mini boss that you can fight. I just killed him instantly. But he appears in secret rooms and shops. All the 7 deadly sins are all mini bosses, which is pretty cool. Greed is a semi-decent one. I think Pride is the easiest one to beat, which is Gish. Those are what those are called. They're called Gish. I remember that. It's my first reaction to it. But I'm talking about the poop. I need to start getting back on track of what I'm talking about now. Explosive diarrhea. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a useful item if you know how to use it. Otherwise, it's just like it's going to ruin your day. Explosion, 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 dead. That's what could happen. So, the poop, I think, is like little... You know how little kids are like, you farted. That's silly. You know? So, and they always think poop is so kind of funny. I think it brings... No, that guy, he takes keys and he gives stuff to you, so I'm just going to blow him up right now. Excuse me for a second, I gotta mute my microphone. I got a cough. Okay, hopefully you didn't hear that. If you did, I apologize. But, yeah, the poop, like little kids, it seems like little kids are like, hey, it's silly, it's gross and icky, and that's why they like it so much, and it's funny, which is, I think, brings the fact that Isaac is, and all the characters in this game are children in the stages, trying to beat all these monsters that apparently, like, her mom's trying to kill them, so they're going through and they're trying to get all the monsters, fighting monsters to get away from their mom, who is trying to kill them. So, yeah, it brings the little kid aspect into it, that the poop is funny. At least that's my theories about it. And there's many different types of poop, which is why I think, and there's even like bosses and different monsters that are all poop. So that's why I think, and the flush is an item that does that. So that's why I think, well, that room, I don't need all those hearts, but it's good to know. It's good to know that it's there. Excuse me. Chub is another pretty easy boss. All these bosses, I got really lucky. They're really easy, these bosses that I fought in this first run with this save file. Now, as you can see, I'm just going crazy. So, what is this? Little Chub has appeared, which is obviously because I beat Chub. Now, Blue Cap is tears up, and as you can see, it looks like I'm kind of high. But I don't know what this guy is, so I'm just going to pick him up anyway, and he's the Dark Bum. He wants to kill you. So, he wants to kill you because what he does is, he goes around and he picks up these hearts, which was my theory that he picked. And then I was like, wait a minute, what? He dropped a soul heart or a spirit heart. What? So I'm like, does he pick up items and turn them into spirit hearts or dark hearts? So I just let him go around and see what he does. And sure enough, he's taking all the like replenishable hearts and he is turning them into spirit hearts and dark hearts or evil hearts, which this is really cool. It's actually a really good guy to have. I like him. He just spawned 2 regular hearts, so he's just eating those things again and trying for some more. It's really interesting. You gonna poop out? Yay! Yay! Like, I have max hearts now. That's an awesome item. An awesome room to back that up with that floor. I'm glad I found it. And that guy in the deal with the devil room. Now, as you can see, I only have 2 hearts now after this nightmare happens, which is, like I said, the poop. It's always poop. Like, little kids laugh, like farting noises are funny. There's a lot of farting noises and stuff in this game too, so it brings, I think, the little kid immaturity, like, little aspect to that. Just you know what I mean. Like, the little kids, they love the like farty noises and stuff, and they think poop is funny and stuff like that. So that's what I think, at least my theories. You could be wrong. There could be somebody who has analyzed like the game and knows exactly what everything is. Like the creators said this and the creator said that, but nope. I don't know. So I'm just gonna keep guessing, and I'm keep making this and try to see what all these symbols are. And I don't know why I used a bomb instead of explosive diarrhea, but whatever. Key for the key guy, no thank you. Yeah, the key guy's not really good. The money guys I will pay, though. So, yeah. It's very interesting. These guys blow up, so I had to be careful, and I wanted to get all of them together in one thing like that. Yeah, like I said, overpowered. This brimstone is always overpowered. And I'm like, you know what? Another arena battle, I don't care. Let's go fight some guys. I was going to say bosses, but there are no bosses. 48-hour energy. And what else? What is this last one? Question mark. Let's use it after we do that. Okay, what is it? Amnesia. Oh no, now my map's gone. But yeah, that guy, he's just following people around. It's weird, but cool at the same time. I'm going to pick up my explosive diarrhea and we're going to go. Again, diarrhea, explosive. See, there's one of them right there. There's a monster that's just poop. That's all it is, and these little poops. Rainbow poop right here. Guess what? Watch what happens. Whoa. I don't understand what that is. What is the purpose of that? There is no real purpose. It actually isn't. That item does nothing but, like, stops the game for a few seconds. That's literally what it does. It just stops and makes a rainbow for a few seconds. There's no, like, why? There's no reason. It's just, like I said, it's like the little kids, and that's really what I think it is the little kids really like and think poop and farting is really funny. So that's, I think, why they did it, is to give it a little bit of that little kid humor. It might be a little gross. Like, you can imagine what that smells like. Ew. Like in this like room, the room with little LJ with the little like poop everywhere. Like, can you imagine how bad that must have smelled? Must have smelled terrible. But yeah. Next is money. There's a lot of money. So it's really difficult to do this post commentary and not be like acting like it's live. That guy right there. Oh. Sometimes when you kill one of those guys, it turns into a what I call them Q-bones, because that's what the Pokemon is that throws the bones. But they're so annoying. I hate those monsters, same thing, so much. These are zombies. You have to hit them in the back of the brain, or in the back of the head, to kill them. or the side. They changed it so you can also hit them in the side. Another tarot card, and that is 2 of hearts. So we're going to click that, and that, I think, multiplied my attack fly. Now, flies are also a big thing. I'm not sure what the flies mean, but the poop is... Ooh, black heart. Evil heart. Pick that up? Nope. Okay. You can pick those up, by the way, after. If you have your health full, it'll replace. But, yeah, the little charge shots are pretty good, but it can be difficult. Now, what I really, like I said, what I really like about this game is how dark it is, and how all the items, or most of the items, have a bunch of stuff tied to it. A bunch of meanings, and nobody really, like, is analyzed and know. As far as I'm concerned, that's all I know, is that nobody really has analyzed it. So that's what I want to do. Now, I know there are doors somewhere, because of the stupid amnesia, I get lost, I have no idea where I'm going. But there is the boss room, so let's go and face him. Who's it gonna be? And we're gonna get another upgrade item. Monstro 2. We fought Monstro and Monstro 2. So the first thing I did is pop the Book of Shadows, which I probably shouldn't. I should have waited a little bit at least. But I'm not too worried. I don't get too worried with this run because of my Brimstone and because of my guy who wants to kill me. I don't remember his name already. Dark Bum or something like that. But yeah. Let's see what we get. What do we get? What do we get? Blood Clot. Damage upgrade. Now I get the Blood Clot in my eye. It's supposed to be in my eye. It usually changes it. I think I have seen people like that, with like blood clots in their eyes, or like really red around their eyes, and it looks like their eyes are bleeding. I have seen that before, I think, if that's what it actually is. I'm not sure. See, you can see the little red there, which is really weird because it's misplaced. But that's what happens when you have a bunch of items stacking on top of each other. Sometimes they don't do what they're supposed to. But what that item usually does is it... Oh, I did use the explosive diarrhea finally. Oh, and that was a smart move running through there. I didn't think that at the time. I just kind of went with it. I didn't really think, oh, that's a smart thing to do. 48. I keep getting these 48-hour energies. But whatever. The like I said, the blood clot thing, it shoots one like red tear, which is supposed to be like blood instead of tears. But blood, sweat, and tears, you know. I never really thought about that, the blood, sweat, and tears, but I don't think there's sweat in the game. I'm not sure. The thing with that one is every other time, so like you shoot with one eye, then you shoot with the other. That's kind of the little premise of the thing. And every other shot is like more damaging, which is the red, the blood is more damaging than the tears, which is why this is a blood laser. Now, this is the arcade. You can find a whole bunch of different things in it. I don't really like to go, or I like to go in there because sometimes you can get HP upgrades if you have a bunch of red hearts lying around. I usually don't have that many though, so I can't really do that. But yeah, all this stuff, like I said, this is going to be hopefully a really big series, or a long series on my channel, because I love this game. It's so cool. It's so disturbing, all this stuff. So hopefully I can keep it going for a long time, because this is going to be my editing series where I'm just going to mess around and I'm going to figure out how to edit. I'm going to play with all these different editing tools that I have, and hopefully I will become a better video editor in the process of like experimenting and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. These guys, these laser turrets, are the most annoying, and any turret for that matter, the little crawly things on the wall are the most annoying things in the game. I hate them so much. Yeah, whenever I record, it's kind of funny. Whenever I record this, ooh, what is you? Damage up. That was your cat, I believe. It's either your cat or your dog's head that you find in the basement, which means your mom killed that thing too, which is why your damage gets up. So, at least I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Is that your mom also killed your dog, and that makes you even more upset. Just because, you know, your mom killed your dog. And she has the head in the basement. Like, that's like a trophy thing, if you have something's head. Now, these guys, you can give money, and they can eventually will give you an upgrade at some point. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to use it. So these are mom's bottle of pills. So I'm like, you know what? I'll use it once, and then it'll give me some pills, and then that's it. So, again, it's just like random pill. So what did I get? I don't know what it is. So let's see. Health down. Oof. That's a dumb one. They'll do that, though. That's the chances you take with taking all those pills. I completely forgot what the sun did, and the sun shows you the entire map, so that's good to know for the later episodes. I wonder why I lost my hat. When did I lose my hat? The blood clot, probably. Child's heart calls out to its heart. I think that has a better chance of, like, it's called, gives you a better chance of getting red heart, so I just took that instead because I didn't know what the little hoof did, the goat hoof. Which goats are usually used for, like, sacrificing in religious things and stuff, like, that stuff. So, or, like, summoning demons or something like that. So, could be one of the reasons for that. But we're gonna fight Mom, and this is, like, very close to the end of the episode. So, yeah. That, if you couldn't tell, that was actually the thumbnail right there, that little picture I took. I took a little pose up there in the corner so you could see all my stuff. I think that's pretty good. I have never really made custom thumbnails before or edited any pictures and stuff like that, so I think it'd be good to try that. But it's coming up. We killed Mom. So here's the thing.
His mother, fueled with the
here's the
desire
end.
to
So I'm
serve
just
her
gonna let this
God,
play out a
was
little bit.
bearing down on Isaac.
I wanted to continue talking, but I don't know. I'm bad at wrapping
I love you
things up.
above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like
I love
that,
this part. This is the me
was
and Mom
over.
right there. It's so cool. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you find this interesting. The, like, little dark things that go along with this. It's very interesting and very dark and creepy, and I really love it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys for the next episode, which hopefully will be soon. Yeah, bye.